All right, let's do this. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you my 2022 planner lineup. I know I'm like about a month late on this, but it took me a while to figure out what I was actually using. So I'm just going to go through all of these here. There's not many. I've only got 5 that I am using on a regular basis, but yeah, I'm excited to show these to you. So let's get started. My main planner this year is the HB90 method by Heart Breathings, and I have been using it in an A5 rings. So this one is actually a Webster Pages A5. I've been really into the cloth and paper ones lately, but I haven't ordered an actual A5 binder. So I'll just go through this one quickly. It's not going to be a full flip through. So in the side pocket, I keep a few things. I have this cute little sticker from an Etsy shop that I recently ordered from. I've got some cute little cards from Cloth and Paper. I recently joined their subscription box, their monthly box that I absolutely love. So I have some stamps, I have a ruler, and I've got some bills I have to pay and a birthday invite. The first thing is I have a couple of dashboards. I love this inbox one. It's just a clear one, and it kind of helps protect some of these just regular paper ones. This is like a thick cardstock one. Balance is not something you find, it's something you create, which is something I am always dying to remember. So I have another dashboard. I have these cute little tabs, again from Cloth and Paper. This one that says content on it. I put the label there if you can't tell, but it said finances, and I found that I didn't really use that one, but I needed a content file, so that's the one I was using. This is one of my favorite quotes, and I was thrilled to get it. This is like a thick vellum, but again from Cloth and Paper. People romanticize their plans but dread the execution. The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. It's unknown. HB90 method. So I originally bought the goals planner to use, and then I found that that was back before I figured out which planning system I wanted to use for 2022, and I found that I wanted to be back in the rings, and so I went and bought the Monday Start, and I'll show you. Maybe I can get to things. So this is for this coming week. I can show you a little bit of what I'm working on. This is new. So the HB90 recently updated to have task blocks. And so I actually found that I was printing out a sheet every week to redo my task blocks and figure out how many I had for each week because my schedule changes so often. I printed this out to figure out how many task blocks I have available each week with wet erase markers. And so that when this floats through each week as I use it. I like the task block system, but I'm finding that while I'll estimate at the beginning of week how much I'm going to use, about halfway through the week I stop tracking and I just kind of all goes out the window. So, but I love the HB90 method. It's really helpful. I love the fact that you have a monthly, then you kind of have a weekly breakdown where you're figuring out which tasks you want to do, how much time you have, how much time you think these tasks are going to take you. Then you have a weekly page, and you can kind of figure out what's going on. And then you have daily pages for each day. And then at the end, you have a weekly overview, and then you're into the next week. So I have all that. I also keep some lists like blog post ideas, writing prompts, and stuff like that. I have health information because I have all that. I need to have a bunch of stuff with me. This is an Anthony Bourdain quote. Again, it's like that thick vellum. Travel changes you as you move through this life and this world. You change things slightly. You leave marks behind, however small, and in return, life and travel leaves marks on you. I love it. So recently, I started kind of figuring out my own content planner. I've been designing these pages in Canva. And it's kind of going okay. I'm not thrilled with it yet, so I'm still kind of tweaking and trying to figure that out. Then I have just extra pages, and then I also have writing sessions. These pages I will move into my dailies. So here, I'll show you how I do this. Because I'm writing throughout the day, you know, I write some before the kids get up. I write as soon as I get them settled at school and I get home. So I will write out my to-dos for the day, any appointments I have. I list out my dailies. This area is for notes. And then as I write throughout the day, I keep track of my sprints through here and any notes I need to. So that way I can keep an accurate total of how many words I've written, on which project I've written them, and all that. That was just a quick overview of my A5 planner. Let me throw this back in here before I lose it. And this is my main planner. I carry it around with me everywhere. And pretty much everything goes in it. What I like about the A5 system is that I can switch out these binders. So I chose this pretty flowers and gray polka dots for February. And I like the fact that I can kind of change it out and find different ones. I have a black one and some other colors that I like using for different months. So it's a nice way to refresh it without kind of losing my systems and whatnot. My next planner that I use a lot is this Traveler's Notebook. I purchased this in Japan on my last trip in 2018. And I think I want to get another one. I am absolutely in love with these. So I have a whole bunch of things in here. I've recently started a new skincare routine, so I've got all that information in here. This is a Hobonichi Weeks that I ordered. It's the plum, and it's like the leatherette kind of textured cover, and then I put a plastic cover on top to kind of protect it. I didn't want it to get all scuffed up. And I'm using this one as a health planner. I've been marking how I'm feeling each day. Let me show you some of these. What if I get a chance to meditate or do my yoga, if I'm using my inversion table, if I have a flare day, I'm tracking my cycle. And then I'm just writing a couple of sentences each day about how I'm feeling. I'm also tracking like my pain levels, my fatigue, brain fog, anxiety, depression, and just my overall energy. And so I think this will work out really well. So you can see I just kind of divide up my notes page and the weekly days. And I think I really like the way that's working out. I had originally bought the Hobonichi Weeks as a budget planner, and I just can't. For the life of me, I cannot find a good budget planner that I actually stick with. I have a really hard time with budgeting and figuring all of that out. But, I'm making it happen one day at a time. The sticker release paper book is something I got recently from the Traveler's Notebook site. And I got this because I want to actually start using these blank notebooks when we travel. So my husband and kids and I are kind of starting to travel a little bit more. We've got a few trips coming up over the next year. And so I want to start kind of journaling and putting like our tickets and stuff and photos in to these journaling notebooks. And when I went to the site to buy more of these notebooks to use, I found a couple other things. They have this sticker release paper book. So it's basically, you can kind of see it shiny. You can put stickers and washi tape on here, and then they come back up easily, so then you can decorate your pages. So this almost becomes a little traveling sticker book, so you can put your favorite stickers in. So let's say I have a whole bunch of these books, but I don't want to carry all of them with me when I travel. I can take one of these out. I can take a few of the stickers out that I want to use and put them on this paper, and then when I'm ready to use them again, they just come right off, and they're kind of archived, saved for later use, and it works amazingly well. So I like that. And that's pretty much all I have in here. I have some double-sided tape from the Traveler store for stickers and photos. And then this pouch, this piece is all one. So you have card holders, a little flap, and a little zipper pocket. So, but that's my Traveler's notebook. And this pretty much stays, I don't know, it kind of stays by my bedside so I can update it in the evenings. After I do my skincare routine, and I can make notes in my health journal there. So there's that one. So my next planner is one that I've kind of kept up with for the past couple of years. I really like this system, and I'm going to keep up with it. So this is a Hobonichi cousin, Techo cousin. Here we go. Hobonichi Techo cousin. This is the 2022. And I have it in there in the Hobonichi marshmallow cover with a plastic protective cover over top. And then I've actually got a couple of stickers, a whale and a death tarot card. And then I have kind of like, this is my tarot card of the year. It's just an extra card. It's a Wheel of Fate, and it just kind of floats around in here a lot. I'm constantly kind of pushing it over. And then on the back, I have, in this house, we believe Black Lives Matter, feminism, oh my goodness, is for everyone. Humans are not illegal. Science is real. Love is love. Healthcare is a human right, and kindness is everything. So you can see this planner has gotten a lot of love. There's some dirty spots on it. I've smudged. I kind of carry it around all over the house as I'm using it. I also have these pen gems. I love these pens. Let me see. I don't know if I can get it to focus. There we go. I like these pens for writing in the Hobonichis because I find like the gel ink in the pens I normally use, like the Sharpie gel and whatnot, smears really easily in the Hobonichis, but a regular ballpoint pen just looks amazing on these pages. So I use this one as a tarot planner, and I've kind of been in and out of the habit the last year, but I'll show you how I use this one. So in the first, you have these like overview pages. At the beginning of the year, I do a yearly draw, and so I've written out a card I drew for each month at the beginning of the year. And then on the monthly spreads, I put anything big to note, like Mercury retrogrades, my new moon, the full moon, and stuff like that, and any big events on the witch's calendar. God, so that way I can kind of follow along. And then after that, there are these weekly pages. Now last year I found I didn't want the Hobonichi to get super bulky, so I wasn't using stickers or washi, and I quickly found I did not use the planner if I was not putting washi and stickers in there to make it fun and pretty. So I have been using my washi again. I have not started with the stickers, but I'm gonna do that again soon. And so I do my daily 3-card spread, and then I also draw an oracle card, and I kind of pick decks depending on what I'm feeling like using for the week. So there's that. And so that's what I do on the weekly pages. And then on the daily spreads, if it's like a new moon or a full moon, I will write down my spread. There's some days where I will write like affirmations or any different New Year's spreads, like any like different spreads that I would do in addition to my 3-card spread gets put on the daily pages in the back. So that's what I'm doing there. And you see that card's already moved again. So that's my Techo cousin. Now I only have 2 other ones left, and I probably won't open much. This one is from Murdy, and it's I think it's handmade. I'm not sure. I got this for Christmas. I absolutely love it. It's leather. It's a nice leather. It's stiff. You can replace the inserts, and this insert is just a blank paper, and it's like a hard back. This is a hardcover book, and it's from Murdy Creative Co. And I've been seeing their ads on like Instagram and stuff, and so I put a couple of their items on my Christmas list, and this one has just been, I love it. I've been using it as a daily journal, so I'm not going to show you those pages, but I just kind of write and journal. This is something I've struggled with in the past, is keeping a journal, because I've always felt like it had to be perfect. I had to journal every day. I had to cover every single event that happened in my life during that day when I journal. And I've just come to realize that journaling doesn't have to be perfect. I just have to, it's just a matter of getting my thoughts onto the page and out of my head and what I'm thinking about. And so I've just been trying to be giving myself a lot of grace with it and trying to keep up with it as much as I can. But there's some days when I just don't get to it, and that's okay. So that's my journal. I'm looking forward to maybe finding some more products of their stuff. I really like how this becomes like this pin loop. These pin loops become a closure, and it's this pretty red leather. And I can't wait to see how it ages and loosens up and supples up. So there's that one. And then my last notebook planner that I'm using is this one here. This is actually a Piccadilly notebook from, I think I had from Barnes & Noble when they used to sell them. So I used to be obsessed with their soft cover notebooks for writing, and then they stopped carrying them, so I haven't been able to find them. And then here we go, Piccadilly. And what was I gonna say? I had this one on my bookshelf for a while and I wasn't using it, and so I eventually I threw a sticker on it. I tore the couple of pages out of the front that I had written something on, and now this has just become my reading log. So I am tracking every book I'm reading for the year. Sometimes I'll score them, but not always. But I like to put the date that I finished it and the book title and author. and I'm just keeping track of all the books I've read. This year, my goal is to hit 60 books. I will probably, knowing myself, I will probably outstrip that by quite a few, but that's what I'm aiming for. So that is it. Those are the notebooks and planners I am using this year. I'm trying to keep it simple and easy, and that's okay. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed my planner stack, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace, love, and happy writing, y'all.